One of the things that I love about Lent is that it's that moment in the church's year that the whole church, everyone together, gets up and goes on retreat to the desert. But one of the things about retreats, I don't know if you've ever been on a retreat. When I go on retreats, there's this moment, it's usually day 2 or maybe early on day 3, that I don't want to be on retreat anymore. The excitement that I had when I first got there has worn off. I'm tired of being in silence. I'm tired of praying several times a day. I just want to go home. And if you're like me, then maybe that's where you are right now in the second week of Lent. The excitement that you had on Ash Wednesday has worn off. The penances, the prayer, the fasting, the almsgiving, all that's gotten old. And you just want to be done. We're not even halfway done yet. Let's face it, the desert is not a fun place to be. It's the place where we go on retreat. The desert is hot and dry and boring. And there's no food and there's no water. And it's just us and God. There's nobody else there. The desert is not a fun place to be. But if that's where you are right now, then I want to offer some encouragement to you right where you are. Right now is the perfect time to remember why we went on retreat. Why was it that we took up the particular disciplines that we chose? Who am I trying to become? What am I trying to improve about myself, about my relationship with God? How am I trying to grow in holiness? These are the questions that we asked ourselves before Lent and at the beginning of Lent. But it's the questions that when Lent starts to get old, we have to ask ourselves again. The truth is, now is the moment when we need to rely on God's help, on God's strength to get us through. We need to rely on the help that God wants to give us, His grace, so that we can courageously hold fast to these disciplines that we've taken on. We haven't seen any fruit yet. We're too early in Lent for that. But if we hold fast to God's strength, if we hold fast in God's strength to the disciplines that we've taken on, then I think that later on in Lent and Easter, we will see fruit. We will see what God has had in store for us this entire time.